Alright, welcome to my first ever YouTube upload of League of Legends. I just had a bot lane duo so horrible that it's going to start my YouTube career. I downloaded this replay after the game was over, after I played my heart out in top lane. The game ended so fast I couldn't do anything. I was just trying to farm normally. Even if a game is just full of boosted monkeys or a bunch of smurfs, you could normally bank on the game lasting at least 20 minutes before shit starts to hit the fan. But in this game, whew, very rarely do I see a game where they just win from like the start screen. Like my bot lane is so bad. Like I just have to watch this. I had to download the replay and I had to start a YouTube career because of this guy. What's his name? Chaos Morok. Oh man. Oh, and his little duo partner, Dark Angal 16. ARAMN. I have to see what went wrong. It all started bot lane. We have a Kayle middle, so that's already troll. I should have reported this person. Can't believe it. We're not gonna watch me play at all this game. I'm sorry, YouTube. If you want to see me suck, it's gonna have to be on a different video. But top lane, I did okay. I killed Malphite once. I didn't even really get ganked. There wasn't a focus up top. I was trying to farm the best I could. Just trying to do my lane the best I could. I need to see. Like, maybe bot lane duo Smurf. Like, bear attacks a Smurf, maybe. I rejects, you Smurf. I don't know, bro. Yeah, flash that disrespect on this bot lane that is pure bronze. Pure bronze. Like, what's this Janna already doing? Like, going up there and shooting him? Why are you poking? You're not a poke. You save that for when they initiate. Are you dumb? What are you doing? I did it again. You're wasting mana. Why are you... I've mained support before. I actually play support a lot right now as a Tahm Kench. So granted, I'm not some weird healer mage like Janna. But come on. Even I know you're supposed to save that for when they engage. You're not supposed to poke with it. Look, you did nothing. You did nothing. Save your mana, stupid. Holy cow. They're even doing okay so far. I need to know what happened. They didn't get first blood, though. First blood happened middle. Lux got that. Okay, good job, Lux. Enemy team. Oh, and they even had the support disconnect. What's going on here? Are they raging? I'm so curious to see what's going on. I need to know what happens. It looks like our jungle's not doing very well either. Getting pressured by Xin. I'm trying to watch the minimap and commentate on that a little bit too. You know, Lux is doing really good against Kayle. Kayle against Lux, that's auto lose. You're asking to lose. I'm pretty sure they picked Kayle into Lux. So how smart is that? I'm just a bronze 2. According to my current rank, I'm a bronze 2, and I know you shouldn't pick Kayle mid, especially against a Lux. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the people that play this game? And they've got their heads so far up their asses that they're going to criticize my play, and I played as careful and as positively as I could until shit hit the fan. And I'm comfortable. I don't care. I hope all the text pops up. I didn't get too toxic or anything. I didn't even report anybody this game, but I'm pretty sure bot lane reported me. People just hit that report button for almost no reason nowadays. Doesn't matter. You could tell somebody, hey, you did a good job bot lane, but I think you need to buy this item instead. Reported toxic. Or you could just be like, shut up, bitch. Reported toxic. You can say AFK, need to tie my shoe. Reported toxic. You can go AFK and get a glass of milk and be reported for AFK and probably get banned. Oh, look, here comes Xin. Okay, this is probably where it's all gonna turn around, isn't it? Oh no, they actually saw it. Okay, maybe I need to give bot lane just a tiny bit of credit. They seem to be playing okay at the moment. I really need to see you. I really need to know. I mean, they're doing okay. Spider's there. They're fighting. Got the flash. They're outnumbered now and in kind of a bad position. Yeah, that's where it starts. Right here. 4 versus 3, and Kayle doesn't do anything. What was Kayle doing? I almost want to rewatch the replay just to see what Kayle was doing right then. I bet you anything Kayle was just standing right here doing exactly what she's doing. Just like that. Just like this. This is what was happening. Just no Lux, no nothing. Eyes focused purely on this screen. Totally clueless from the stuff that was happening from starting right about here and then leading like a full minute up into here. Just farming like that. See, they're getting dragon. It's not even an important dragon. I wouldn't even bother contesting this. But I mean, I guess it's worth it. It's always worth it to get a dragon if you can. But they're just going to get pincered here, aren't they? They're going to get 4 versus 3'd. Kayle's doing nothing again. Yep, this is where it all went. Bad dragon engage. Kayle is not moving middle. I didn't take teleport this game, so I couldn't... They didn't have a ward to put down anyways. Actually, they did. There's a ward right there. So if I had teleport, it could have came in and at least even the odds. But they died so fast, it just would have been a slaughter. Okay, so they should have just left the dragon alone is what they should have done. And it all started here, and I bet you they just tilting off the planet right now. Bet you they're just tilted. They've never been more tilted in their life. And all starts with just a little... Such a little thing, too. Such a just right place, right time with an unobservant Tard. This guy. I thought bot lane was the problem. This guy's the problem. Bot lane's not too smart, but they are just... Bot lane together is at least a brain cell. This guy... I don't even know what's less than a brain cell. He's not even half a brain cell. Like, what's he doing? Why'd he even go over there? He didn't put a ward down or anything. He just flashing his dumb little thing. Heart, heart, heart. Whatever. Back to watching bot lane, because I know they're bad. I have to see what kind of dumb shit they're going to do. They've got to be tilting. I mean, I'll admit here right now, firsthand, I'm not the best player in the world. As my name, Blunted Doobie, flashes across the screen, I'm the Aatrox this game. I must admit I'm not very good. The highest rank I've ever been in this game is Silver 1, right on the precipice of being Gold 5. Just couldn't get there. Just couldn't quite get there, tilt off the planet. I've played many a champion in my day. Rammus, Alistar, Tahm Kench, Xin Zhao. Just like this guy. I'm a better Xin Zhao, though. I've got a rank 7. Started out as a Master Yi main. My champion pool is so diverse. And bot lane, man. It really is sad. This poor bot lane in this middle, just so bad. It wasn't quite RNG that screwed him over. It was just really bad playmaking calls. They should not have contested that dragon. They knew Kayle wasn't going to help them. They knew they were outnumbered 4-3. What are they doing there? They shouldn't be there. That's just the truth. And they're going to tell me to get my head out of my butt when I try to question what's going on. Not try to get answers to the problem. See, that's my problem. That's always been my problem with League of Legends. I'm not the nicest of people. I'm also not the most toxic of people. I always try to give the benefit of the doubt to everybody. I try to put myself in their shoes and think how they're thinking. But sometimes people just think wrong. And there's no way you can stop them from thinking wrong. It's so frustrating. And that's my problem. I can't control the other players, and I'm just not quite good enough to carry the game on my own. And the game's not a game right now that can be carried by a solo player. Even if I was good enough. They should just abolish solo queue. The game's not about solo play anymore. The game's not about being an individual that can join a queue and interact well with all his teammates, all the possible combinations of his teammates. It's just not there anymore. And I think that's sad. That's a sad declining state for League of Legends. They try to balance the game. They don't balance anything. Anytime they ever tweak anything in this game, they just make something else more overbalanced. And I don't want to get into too much talking about Riot. I think their development team and their artists and their lore and all that stuff is cool. All their designers are cool. You know, I respect them and they got a good job. All that stuff, it's cool. I wouldn't mind working for Riot Games. It'd be sweet. But I'd be fired after like a week, so I wouldn't do anything. I'd just be that dude on the couch. They'd be like, "Why are you paying me?" I'd be like, "Well, I've played your game for like over 5,000 hours. Let's watch Kale for a little bit." Nope, never mind. Back to bottom. Looks like dumb stuff's happening. League of Legends is just full of a bunch of solo players that do not know how to cooperate on a team or think outside of their own box. So many people that play this game think that they're just their little hero that goes to one lane and like not leave that lane, and all they got to do is farm. Wait for their jungle to gank for them. And at some point past the 25 or 30 minute mark, that's when it's time to push mid and win the game. And I mean, now everyone's starting to go top lane. Like, look at this. All this weird shit going on. I don't even... 12 minutes into the game, what is support doing in my top lane? What is Lux doing in my top lane? Yeah, I'm starting to die a couple of times, getting slightly tilted, but I've held my cool together. I tried to play the best I could this game. I really did. Tried to farm. This is just the perfect example. Not every single game is winnable. There was no pulling these guys back from the precipice. There was no saving them. They had already chewed off their arms and legs. They already tilted off the planet and made too many mistakes and gave up too big of a lead. I mean, it's 13 minutes in the game. It's already 5-14. I'm closing in on a 10k gold lead. They just got ganked in their jungle. Yeah, this game is way over. Bot lane was lost a while ago. This is one of those games you know is over at the 15-minute mark. Too many mistakes were made, too many people were fed. And they have really good early game champions too. So they would have had no problem closing this game out in under 30 minutes. Malphite, middle. I don't know why Malphite's middle. He doesn't want none of me. I mean, granted, I could be ignoring top lane. I could be not farming and laning. I could be trying to help. I could have followed him middle, maybe. Instead of trying to split push and actually do something and, you know, win lanes and get turret kills and produce gold for our team. I didn't pick teleport this game either, so that's also on me. I played very aggressively with Ignite in top lane. And it just so happens, I didn't pick into Malphite. He picked to try and counter me. Malphite's a pretty smart pick into Aatrox. It's not the best, but it's a smart one. I don't know why I decided to watch me just now for a second. I'm over here just trying to steal a Gromp. Let's get back to who I thought. I mean, I thought bot lane was absolutely terrible. They're not that bad. They're your normal everyday bronze players. You know, concerned with farming her own lane, just like I'm with my own top lane. But her lane is lost. She shouldn't be doing that. She should be grouping. She should be helping middle right now instead of being bot lane. Should only be bot lane long enough to get a little bit of farm. And like this was a fiasco. That was horrible. I mean, kills are just being given up left and right. I'm about to die here too, I think. Am I already dead? I am already dead. Yeah, I already got my ass kicked. I mean, I made mistakes this game too. I wasn't the biggest feeder either. I think I was the least. I was 1 in 4 and 3. I think. Not 100%. Can I look? Sweet. I love this replayability. Where am I? Yeah, 1 3 and 1 at the moment. 87 farm. Only one on my team with even close to enough farm. It's our ADC. She's died 5 times. Our jungle's died 7 times. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Our jungle really dropped the ball on this. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just an auto loss anytime you see a Kayle go middle. Kayle doesn't belong in mid lane. Kayle is like a top lane champion sometimes, and she can be kind of a cool support, but she's like a top lane. You throw teleport on her and you try to be in every main team fight as like a boss and cast that ultimate on whoever's about to die. This person playing Kayle is the exact opposite of that. No teleport. Ignite instead. What are your items? Dumb items. It's just the most basic bitch item you could get with Kayle. You can start something else. I'm not impressed by this Kayle at all. And this spider should just pick a different champion. I don't think this player has the mechanics for it. No one in bronze should play a champion like that. There's certain champions you can't play. If you're of bronze skill, just starting this game, don't pick this spider person. Don't try to learn the game and become good with this person. It'll take you years. You have to get skilled at the game with mechanics of the game before you can pick up champions like that and try to actually really learn them. Other notable champions like that would be Jace. Anyone with multiple sets of abilities that you have to time perfectly right in an order. Like Ryze. Ryze only has 4 buttons, but you can play those 4 buttons in every single different combination of those 4 buttons. So he counts. Jace switches it up with his weird abilities, just like the spider. Who else has like ability changing? Like Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix another tough one to play. Just in general, if you're in bronze, stay away from the mechanically inclined champions. You're better off playing really easy champions like Annie or Lux or Xin Zhao, Master Yi. Master Yi will get you out of bronze right there. If you want my advice, bronze players from a silver 1, the only thing you need to do to get out of bronze is start playing Master Yi jungle. Just spam that every single game. Even today it'll work. Bronze and silver division cannot deal with Master Yi. They don't know how. Bronze and silver players don't even know Rammus exists. But yeah, we tried to forfeit this game at 15 minutes, I remember, and we had one troll that was like, no. And pretty much everyone was like, why did you vote no? And then we finally decided to surrender here at 20 minutes. Everyone agreed. Well, one person didn't even have to vote, but game over. They're trying to blame me a little bit. I didn't show up at the team fights because I knew we were going to surrender. My whole point was to split push. So, enjoy, YouTube. Enjoy. Just another salty bronze tier player trying to come up in this damn world. But Elo gravity monsters be pulling me back. Ooh, they holding me down. Straight out of the Cthulhu mythos. Elo gravity. It's real, and it's a force of nature, and it's people. People like that bot lane, that mid, that Kayle, and especially that spider lady. Peace!